Good day, I'm Lisa Rowe and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, March 6, 2024. The government will be renewing Jamaica's catastrophe bond coverage for 4 years, spanning 2024 to 2027. This is to provide financial protection against losses incurred from named storms for 4 Atlantic tropical cyclone seasons ending in December 2027. Minister of Finance and the Public Service, Dr. Nigel Clarke, made the disclosure during Tuesday's sitting of the Standing Finance Committee of Parliament, which is reviewing the 2024-2025 estimates of expenditure. In 2021, Jamaica became the first small country globally to independently sponsor a catastrophe bond that provided protection of up to $185 million for 3 hurricane seasons from 2021 to 2023.
We intend to renew or to enter into a new catastrophe bond that will cover us for 4 hurricane seasons, 2024, 2025, 2026, and 2027. And I dare say that is something that we should do just continually, just to make sure that we are not set back by such an occurrence.
Minister Clarke points out that Jamaica is very vulnerable to natural disasters, which can have a deleterious impact on the country's fiscal trajectory.
We can't avoid economic shocks. Most of them are outside of our control. They're global in their sources, and natural disasters are clearly outside of our control. But what we aim to do is to be in a position where we can bounce back and bounce back quickly. And hence, we need to be in a position where fiscal resources become available in the event of a major natural disaster shock.
The government is undertaking a massive $574 million investment to rehabilitate the Twickenham Park fish pond facility to expand tilapia production. Minister of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining, Floyd Green, broke ground recently at the St. Catherine facility. Among the scope of work is the construction of a hatchery building and a tertiary-level sewage treatment plant. The project will also involve an off-grid solar system, a mechanical wheel bath, a rainwater harvesting and storage system, and an asphalted concrete parking lot. Rehabilitation of the Twickenham Park fish pond is also to cover installation of a warning system for the hatchery, as well as procurement of a backup generator system and access control system. The guardhouse and washroom will also be restored.
Other notable outcomes from the project includes the revitalization of unused ponds and helping new entrants to come into the industry. We have invested some resources in Ebony Park to bring back up their fish ponds and to use Ebony Park as a base to train the next generation of fish farmers.
Director of the Aquaculture Division at the National Fisheries Authority, Avery Smichael, says the project is a long-awaited dream.
It's actually a groundbreaking achievement for the Jamaica Fisheries Division, especially in the sense that for the further development of our aquaculture programs, we applaud and we welcome the opportunity for ensuring that we have become modernized and technology-driven.
The project is funded partly by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, JIS, with support from the World Bank. A call is being made for stakeholders in the agriculture sector to implement the necessary measures against climate change to safeguard and increase their production. Minister with responsibility for climate change, Senator Matthew Samuda, says this is necessary as the sector is a critical area of economic growth for the country.
It is why Jamaica is currently on track to invest some $270 million in irrigation in the plains of St. Elizabeth, some of our most productive lands and most resilient lands to the threats of climate change. It is why we're doing the irrigation plans for Trelawney and St. Mary as we speak, because we know that productive lands that are sufficiently above sea level, that have access to water, are critical to our nation's not just survival, but future.
Minister Samuda was addressing the College of Agriculture, Science and Education's Research Day and Symposium recently. He maintained that while the government was putting resilience plans in place, such discussions must be had with young farmers for them to understand why investment choices are made. Minister of National Security Dr. Horace Chang is urging stakeholders to collaborate with schools to increase the level of safety for students. He made the remark while delivering greetings at the Sam Sharp Teachers College Research Day recently. The minister's comments were in response to the outcome of a national assessment of perception of school safety, which was undertaken in 2023 by the Ministries of National Security and Education.
It enables us to capture the safety and security perception among students, teachers, principals, and parents of primary and high schools across the country. We found that students who spent more time at school felt safer. Extended day schools were perceived safer than whole day and shift schools. As a matter of fact, students feel less safe off campus than they are on campus, which indicates that while the school campus may provide some degree of buffer from things that may threaten their safety and security, their off-campus commute experience exposes them to events that makes them feel even less secure.
Dr. Chang says the data indicated that students' academic performance increased in alignment with their perceived level of safety and security at school. He asserts that the findings reinforce the approach that government has been taking towards citizen security, such as the Citizen Security Plan.
Our response, therefore, was to design a comprehensive, coordinated and integrated program to improve citizen security, one that extends beyond traditional national security and law enforcement approaches and include measures that will address the root cause of social issues. Hence the very strong correlation between our work in crime prevention with our school system.
And finally, Minister of Labour and Social Security Pernell Charles Jr. is advancing discussions on the Social Protection for Increased Resilience and Opportunity project. Minister Charles recently met with the World Bank Group's Human Development Program Leader for Latin America and the Caribbean to discuss the matter. The project is funded by the World Bank and aims to strengthen Jamaica's social protection programs and systems by improving resilience and increasing opportunities for the population. It will also facilitate the implementation of systems and human resource for effective disaster risk management response and the strengthening of labor market services to improve employment outcomes and support vulnerable groups. Additionally, the project includes a contingency emergency response component to facilitate funding for national emergencies. The project is valued at $20 million and is expected to commence in June 2024 and continue for 6 years. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Lisa Rowe. Thanks for watching.